You're watching Reality Check. Across India, a donation drive to collect funds for the new Ram Mandir in Ayodhya at the site of where the Babri Masjid stood is underway. The drive began on 15 January and is expected to end in about 10 days. Now, this was always going to be a tense exercise. The mandir is coming up at the site where the Babri Masjid once stood. The demolition, described by the Supreme Court as a criminal act, sparked riots across India in 1992. Already, the latest fund collection drive has sparked violence, notably in Madhya Pradesh, where multiple yatras, supposedly to collect funds for the mandir, led to communal clashes. Now a new worry looms of those collecting funds going door to door, sometimes not willing to take no for an answer. In some instances, pasting labels on the doors, often without the consent of the homeowner, sparking fears of a coercive aspect to the whole exercise. Also fears of profiling and targeting. H.D. Kumaraswamy, ex-Chief Minister of Karnataka no less, claimed he was one of those who was approached and even threatened.
I am also a victim. Okay. Some 3 persons, they came to my house. Okay. One lady in that. Okay. They threatened me. Why you are not giving the money? Hey, please hand over the money. This is Rama's temple is our country's prime issue. Why you are not donating the money? Who is she? Whether any authorization to her to come and ask me? These are going on.
Instances like that from around the country. Here are some. In Mumbai, Scroll reported on how fund collectors were pasting stickers on a door despite some of those in that building saying no. The men insisted on going ahead. Again, Times of India reporting on a similar drive in Nagpur where again stickers were pasted on the door by those collecting chanda for the Ram Mandir. In Hubli in Karnataka, a journalist tweeted a video again of Ram Mandir stickers being pasted on doors. Several social media users took to Twitter to claim that stickers were forcibly pasted, like these 2 individuals, one of them tweeting from Mumbai, who complained that the stickers were being pasted without their permission. There's also the wider question, who exactly is going around collecting these funds for the mandir? On whose behalf? Where's the money going? How much is sought to be raised and how close are they to the target? Now, officially, the construction of the new temple comes under the Ram Mandir Trust, set up under the Supreme Court's order. Many of the key members of the trust are from the VHP. One of them is Champat Rai. He is the General Secretary of the trust and in charge of fund collection. My colleague Meher Pandey spoke to him to try and get answers. This is the result.
अभी तक कितना कलेक्शन हो गया है और आपका टारगेट क्या है? तो कितना टारगेट मीट हो चुका है?
हमारा कोई लक्ष्य नहीं है। पैसा इकट्ठा करना किसी के जीवन का लक्ष्य नहीं होना चाहिए। ये माया आने जाने वाली चीज है।
तो सर आपका
दूसरी बात, ये पैसा है किसका? ये अहंकार किसी को नहीं रखना चाहिए कि मेरा पैसा है। ये तो उस भगवान का है।
तो सर अभी कितना हो गया है कलेक्ट? अगर आपका टारगेट नहीं है तो अभी तक
हाँ ठीक है। इसका एक उत्तर तो सीधा दो अक्षरों में यह है, अभी कुछ भी निश्चित नहीं कहा जा सकता। रोज रोज आंकड़े इकट्ठे नहीं हो सकते। आजकल चुनाव के आंकड़े दिए जाते हैं तो वो भी जो देते हैं ना, ये ऐसा चल रहा है वैसे चल रहा है, वो भी कई घंटे पहले का होता है। तो भी हाँ, बहुत उत्साह है समाज में, बहुत उमंग है।
तो सर अगर
और ऐसा कई लोगों ने कहा है कि शायद 1500 करोड़ रुपया आ गया है।
1500 करोड़ कब तक?
यही तो मालूम नहीं।
अच्छा,
यही तो समस्या आ रही है। ये तो बैंक में नहीं बता सकते। और मैं तो ऐसे लोगों में से हूँ, नीरस लोगों में से, मैं रोज रोज फोन करता ही नहीं किसी को।
तो सर जो 1990s में कलेक्ट हुआ है वो भी इसी काम के लिए यूज होगा? वो भी उन्हीं अकाउंट्स में ऐड हो रहा है?
बड़ा खराब सवाल है। जिस किसी ने तुमको ये सवाल पूछने की प्रेरणा दी है तुम्हारा सवाल नहीं है, तुमको किसी ने कहा है कि सवाल पूछना। उस व्यक्ति को कहना कि चंपत जी कहते हैं कि बहुत ही कम बुद्धि के आदमी हो तुम, तुम्हारा सवाल नहीं है बेटा ये।
सर लेकिन सवाल तो यही है।
हाँ, जिस किसी ने तुमको ये सवाल पूछने की प्रेरणा दी है उसको कहो चंपत जी कह रहे हैं कि तुमको अकल ही नहीं है।
सर लेकिन सवाल का
बेटे तुम्हारा सवाल नहीं है ये।
सर एनडीटीवी से सवाल है।
एनडीटीवी के जिस संपादक ने तुमको ये सवाल लिख कर दिया है वो आदमी समझदार बुद्धि का नहीं है। इट इज नॉट योर क्वेश्चन बेटे।
So sir, you are not going to answer this question.
नहीं, आंसर इज वेरी गुड, बट मैं उस आदमी को पहले आंसर कर रहा हूं जिसने, क्योंकि इट इज नॉट योर क्वेश्चन।
Okay sir, but whoever's question it is, I need to
तो मेरा उत्तर यह है एनडीटीवी के उस व्यक्ति को कि ही इज ए वेरी बोगस मैन। वो समाज के अंदर नकारात्मक बुद्धि का आदमी है जिसने सवाल किया। मैं आई अगेन से इट इज नॉट योर क्वेश्चन। संपूर्ण भारत के 37,000 कार्यकर्ता वो स्टेट बैंक, पंजाब बैंक, बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा के सिस्टम से ऑनलाइन जुड़े हैं। तीनों बैंकों पर 37,000 कार्यकर्ताओं की डिटेल्ड इंफॉर्मेशन है। अगर कोई बैंक ये कहेगा मेरे पास नहीं है तो ही दैट बैंक इज फिसड्डी बैंक।
सर जस्ट टू क्लैरिफाई, आपके सारे जो वॉलंटियर्स हैं उनकी डिटेल्ड इंफॉर्मेशन हर बैंक के पास है। तो
Yes.
जब बैंक के पास जाते हैं और डिपॉजिट करते हैं उन्हें पता है कि किसने कलेक्ट किया, कहाँ से कलेक्ट किया, कितना कलेक्ट किया।
और अगर कोई कार्यकर्ता जिसका रिकॉर्ड बैंक के पास है वो कार्यकर्ता स्वयं न जाकर अपने बड़े समझदार इंजीनियर बेटे को कह देता जाओ ये पैसा बैंक में जमा कराओ, तो बैंक का सिस्टम इतना बढ़िया है वो उस पैसे को डिपॉजिट नहीं करेगा। जिसका नाम रिकॉर्ड में है वही जब बैंक में जाएगा तो बैंक विल एक्सेप्ट द मनी।
एंड सर लास्ट क्वेश्चन, ये कुछ रिपोर्टिंग हुई है, कुछ एलिगेशंस हैं कि ये जो स्टिकर्स आप लगा रहे हैं हर घर के ऊपर, ये जो घर डोनेशन करता है फिर आप स्टिकर लगाते हैं उनके दरवाजे पर या उनकी दीवार पर, ये एक इंटिमिडेशन टैक्टिक है, थोड़ा कोवर्जन इन्वॉल्व हो गया है इसमें। तो आपके कमेंट्स इस पर क्या?
मुझे तो मालूम नहीं, मैंने तो किसी को कहा नहीं कि स्टिकर लगाना, हमने किसी को सूचना नहीं दी और इसलिए मैं इस अरे इतने 140 करोड़ जनता में मूर्ख भी तो होंगे कुछ और कुछ खुराफाती दिमाग भी तो होगा। मैं चला गया, मेरे बाद आपने आके लगा दिया, बोलो ये होगा कि नहीं होगा?
जी सर, तो ये ऑर्डर ऊपर से नहीं आया है और आप
ऑर्डर, अरे मेरे ऊपर कौन है? मैंने किसी को सूचना नहीं दी। आई एम द सेक्रेटरी जनरल, तो हमने किसी को सूचना नहीं दी। लेकिन चुनाव में पोस्टर लगते हैं कि नहीं, वॉल राइटिंग होता है कि नहीं, झंडे लगते हैं कि नहीं? जब किसी को लगता है भाई मेरा मकान खराब हो जाएगा तो मना कर देता है।
Okay, Champat Rai there of the VHP. The VHP though has told us that 5 FIRs have been filed in different parts of the country over Mandir donation fraud. Some of them have been filed by the VHP, others not, but they are taking cognizance of reports that people are collecting funds without necessarily sanction and might be actually defrauding people from whom funds are being collected. Okay, let's go across to panel. I'm joined by Dr. Vaman Acharya, Senior Spokesperson, BJP Karnataka. Kartik Chopra, spokesperson of the Nirmohi Akhada, is here, who is one of the parties to the case in the Supreme Court, and Aarti Jairat, senior journalist, and Shadan Farasat, advocate, Supreme Court. Thank you all so much for joining us. So there are two aspects to this. One is, as I said, the questions over the funding and the fundraising, and the other is whether there is a certain kind of concern over the communal or the profiling of this fundraising drive. Let me start with the fund question first and foremost. And Dr. Vamanacharya, what did you make of that? Because, you know, you could see there our reporter was trying to gamely and bravely keep asking Mr. Champat Rai about the funds. Where are the funds coming from? How much money has been accumulated? What is the target? He didn't have an answer. Isn't that odd? Dr. Vamanacharya, can you hear me?
Yes, funds are coming from every, I have heard you. Funds are coming from every common man of this country, every Hindu or even
Champat
otherwise.
Rai ji says he doesn't know what the target is.
At Bangalore.
No, what I am saying, the person in charge of the whole exercise
the collection is...
doesn't know, A, he didn't know what the target for the entire drive is, and B, he didn't know how much is being collected.
We also have not been told or given any target, because
why not?
Any number of people who want to contribute and give it to the construction of Ram Mandir, we are collecting. Even when we go to individuals, we don't tell them that your target is 10,000.
No, but I am saying there must be some target for the temple that I am going to spend, we are going to spend so much on a temple. Like with any project, there has to be a target. Anyway, I will come to you in a second, because on the phone line, I am joined by Mr. Kumaraswamy, H.D. Kumaraswamy, former Chief Minister of Karnataka and senior leader of the Janata Dal Secular. Kumaraswamy ji, thank you for joining us. Now,
Tell me, sir.
Now, you said that some people came to your house in Bangalore and threatened you. Can you what happened exactly?
So what happened actually 15-20 days back, early morning 7:30, 3 persons they came to my house.
Okay.
In that actually one lady was also there. Then they started regarding this Ram temple issue, give the funds. Then I told them, whoa, what is the authenticity you got to collect the money? Who are you? On whom belief behalf you have come here to request for the donation? They told this Ram temple is India's pride. For that you give the donation. Then I told, no, that I will agree, but what is the authenticity you had to collect the money? Who have authorized you to collect the money? This question I put.
Okay.
For that lady started to, using Frithi language, actually she started to attack me. Several people were there at that time.
Attack you meaning? What do you mean attack? Like verbally or?
Actually, why you are asking all those things?
Oh, okay.
As a Hindu, as an Indian, you donate. Why you ask all those questions?
She was
This is the arrogancy.
Was she aware of who you were? She knew you were. Did she know who you were?
Yeah. Even knowing all those things, even knowing that I am former chief minister, the behaviors, how they behaved in front of me, not only in front of me, several people were there, because in my house, morning 6 o'clock visitors will start. In front of them, actually, they attacked me with bad words. Then I told, you are thinking that the Rama is the pride of this country. Yes, I will agree. But here you see, one girl actually, BE engineering student, she stands before me on that day. Her last date for paying the exam fees actually for that year. 60,000 she required.
Yes.
For that she came and approaching me. Here you see lakhs of Sitas, lakhs of Ramas here in front of my house. I told them, referring those people, this is the issue. So on that day, I had an experience.
So you couldn't identify. Did they tell you who they were?
Whether they are authenticated, actually donate seeking people, I don't know. Who are they? because they are not recognized persons. This is the problem.
Okay.
Then then what your Vaman Rao is telling, Vamanachar, yes, I know. Crores of people, they are donating to construct the Rama temple, I know that. Voluntarily they are giving.
Yes.
But some people, they are coming to the residence. Several people, they have expressed their problems.
Right.
One person, he told me recently,
yes,
some people, they came to his house in JP Nagar. They are demanding 1,00,000 rupees for donation. Then
okay, so you're saying there is
please give some time.
Right, there are some bad elements. Okay,
yeah,
thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us. With that, let me just go across. I'll come back to you, Dr. Vamanacharya. Let me just go to Shadaan Farasat. Shadaan Farasat, that of course, in any exercise of this scale, there will be bad elements, there will be rogue elements, but the question is the exercise itself, where you're going around collecting funds in this manner, stickers are being pasted on doors. This has got a worrying dimension to it.
Yeah, so I think at least part of this exercise seems to me like some kind of a political confrontational mobilization. It may not be the entire exercise, but at least parts of it seem to be like that.
Right.
And I think that also takes away from the voluntary nature. Of course, you can ask anyone to donate for a religious cause.
Yeah.
But keep it genuinely voluntary. You don't need to visit houses, mark them, to make people, oh, this house donated, this house did not donate, that kind of a list. If that is being prepared, at least even if it's being done in certain parts, I think that is problematic. If you want to keep it truly voluntary, there are mechanisms to make collections without making such a huge show of it.
Right.
You can have bank account details, send it out. You can even have a place in every town and city where people can come and voluntarily donate. You don't need to do this house to house mapping, as it were.
Right.
So I think that takes away from the voluntary nature somewhat, and certainly this could have been done in a manner which would have, possibly been more voluntary across India. Maybe in some portions it has been done fully voluntary, but some parts there seems to be a problem.
Right. But also, I wanted to ask you, Karthik Chopra, because the Nirmohi Akhada has also been involved in the earlier, round of the movement, the Ram Janmabhoomi movement. At that time also, funds were collected for the temple, but what happened to that? Because as you heard, our colleague was trying to ask that to Champat Rai, and he just said, "Ye sawal jo someone has set you up to do this, NDTV mein koi moorkh hai, aapse puchwaya ja raha hai." But there was no clear answer about what happened to that earlier money.
See, historically, the Nirmohi Akhada has fought for 491 years without collecting donations from anybody. We have fought the case on our own strength since 1866.
Yes.
The Nirmohi Akhada was also granted a place in this new trust by the Honorable Supreme Court because of and asked us to have an adequate representation and adequate role. Unfortunately, we only have one seat in the Tirth Kshetra Trust. So in the workings of the trust, we have no
No, I'm talking of the earlier funds that were raised.
The earlier rounds, you all have, over the years, there was the Shiladan movement, there were other movements which took place, the Ram Janmabhoomi Nyas was there, everything is on record. So I think those questions are best asked to those people who ran those fund collection drives or Shila collection drives at that time. As far as we are concerned, the donations should be completely voluntary in both. If somebody wants to donate with funds or donate through service, for us the Bhagwan Shri Ram Mandir at Ayodhya should be a magnificent temple, but in addition should be the foundation of a magnificent charitable service in the areas of medical, healthcare, looking after the poor, upliftment, education, skilling people. Because that would really be true service to Bhagwan Shri Ram if we were able to uplift the poor and downtrodden in our country. So the Nirmohi Akhada always has this stand. If people want to, if people are going
you're saying if they want to donate, they should do it voluntarily.
There are genuine people who are collecting as well. But of course, there are all sorts of undesirable elements who are able to get into this, try and collect, because perhaps there is no proper system of these collectors identifying themselves.
Right, it's become, it doesn't seem to have any kind of central sort of focus, because there seem to be lots of freelancers who've jumped into the mix. But Aarti Jaret, again, stepping back, the fact is that many people said, many pundits, analysts believed, I have to confess, including myself, that once the verdict came in the favor of the mandir, that this issue now politically had lost a certain resonance. It may only surface once again when the temple is built. But through this mandir collection yatra, in which, by the way, prominent government functionaries have contributed, the president has contributed, governors have contributed, it does keep the mobilization alive and the issue alive.
Absolutely, and which is why, there seems to be a political motive to this rather than a genuine desire to raise funds for the Ram temple. I found Champath Rai's interview very revealing. He seems to be completely in the dark about what exactly is happening. Who are these people who are going around raising funds? He virtually acknowledges that the trust has not authorized anybody to raise funds. I don't understand this. And it was really revealing that he completely sidestepped, in fact, got quite aggressive when your reporter asked him about the funds that were raised in the 80s, when everybody was contributing, 1 rupee for a brick to build the Ram Mandir. Nobody has an account of how much money was raised at that time and where that money has gone.
Yeah.
And similarly today, if you know that bad elements can step in and start extracting money from people, then shouldn't you set up a system? Shouldn't you authorize people? Shouldn't they carry ID cards? Shouldn't there be a bank transfer or a digitized system of giving donations? What is this? We are moving from a cash economy to a cashless economy. That's what the government keeps saying.
Yeah.
Then why are we still going around collecting money in notes? And also, so this is what raises suspicions that this is political mobilization rather than any genuine effort to raise money for a cause like the construction of the Ram temple.
And also, there's a political dimension to it, but there's also a worrying communal dimension to it, right? We've seen the violence in Madhya Pradesh.
Absolutely.
We've seen the kind of tensions that are sparked when these yatras pass through neighborhoods, particularly minority neighborhoods. So it's really a question mark of whether this is the way to go about it, rather than to have found a way that would be less, less a source of friction. But Dr. Vamanacharya, what do you, you heard Kumar Swamiji there. He said that these people came, they threatened him. Now, one could say that these could be freelancers, these could be rogue elements. But overall, when it's something as sensitive as this, do you think that the whole exercise could be better handled, both in terms of trying to reduce the social communal friction, as well as a greater transparency on the whole fundraising?
Even the commonest man on the street will laugh at the way Kumaraswamy has presented.
Okay.
Because he was an ex-chief minister and he was chief minister twice.
Right.
Nobody can enter his house without his consent. He can know, at least the police people who are around will definitely know who had come, number one. Number two,
are you saying he invented
any collections
the whole thing, or
about 10,000 rupees, he has invented a very wrong thing. Probably he has gone for a mania of publicity.
Okay.
Because he is lost practically in Karnataka politics. Today he is nobody. He wants to prove that he still survives.
Right.
That's the reason that he has made such a statement.
Okay.
But our Karyakartas have been listed who will go to house and collect.
Yes.
They are from VHP, they are from RSS, some of them are from BJP also, and many other such organizations.
Right.
We have selected them, we have seen their credentials, we have taken their Aadhaar card and then given them the receipt books.
Okay.
Receipt books which are printed with number, with the details of the trust and everything. There is a handbill which will be given to them.
So there is an official
and
setup.
Above 10,000 rupees, nobody can contribute by cash.
Karyakartas?
Everything is set up.
I see.
Karyakartas,
Of the BJP?
anybody cannot go.
Karyakartas?
Only the authorized listed Karyakartas can go.
Achha, only the authorized. Okay, so
BJP,
there is a system.
RSS and BHP.
RSS and VHP.
Only authorized can go, and above 10,000 rupees you have to take only by check.
Only
You
by
can't
check.
take
Okay,
by
so there is a
cash.
system.
Cash only by
Right. There is a
small,
system, but there
small
are also
amount
people
of money
who may
can
be
be
not observing
collected
the
through a
system.
coupon.
Okay.
Through a coupon. And
All
those
right.
coupon also will be collected and
we're
accounts
out
will
of
be
time.
taken every day evening. Every day evening the accounts are taken.
I see. Well,
And
okay,
as far
Dr.
as
Vamanacharya,
target is
I am
concerned,
sorry we are completely out
fully-
of time. I don't want to cut you off, but thank you for providing those details which suggest that there is a system. But as we just heard from Mr. Champat Rai, who's in charge of the whole exercise, he doesn't seem to have much of an idea. He doesn't seem to know how much money is being collected and how much they ultimately hope to collect. But let's wait and see if we do get more clarity. But thank you all so much for joining me on Reality Check. Thanks so much for watching. Good night.